After a hard battle, Liu Bei and his forces managed to defeat the combined forces of Da Ji and Dong Zhuo, but were unable to capture Da Ji herself. However, Liu Bei did manage to welcome the tactical and military genius of Taigong Wang to his ranks. As a mystic, however, Taigong Wang doubted the abilities of mere mortals and saw Liu Bei and the others merely as pawns in his goal of capturing Da Ji. Meanwhile, Da Ji was working on a plan of her own, secretly plotting behind the scenes.
My friends, I am afraid I have some bad news. It appears Da Ji has joined forces with Masamune.
Masamune? As I recall, he was part of Orochi's army.
So they have found their perfect partners. If only I could find my perfect partner for Kimari.
Poisoned by Orochi's wiles, it seems he still hasn't cleansed himself of that pollution. General, we must put a stop to this unholy alliance. Da Ji poses a threat to us all.
Lord Liu Bei, I know young Masamune well. Please allow me to talk to him first.
Thank you, Ieyasu. Speak to him and convince him to leave Da Ji.
First, we must secure the eastern garrison to enable the forces of Shu to arrive.
Ieyasu commands the enemy army. This could be tricky. Reinforcements are on their way. Until then, we must guard this garrison with our lives.
The next time we meet will end in your death.
Who's keeping score?
Splendid! I shall endeavor to accomplish the same.
The next time we meet will end in your death.
Who's keeping score?
You have done your duty well.
My blades shall find their mark.
I got this garrison under control. Masamune, go have some fun.
The Maverick appears to be in control. It would be prudent to avoid the center.
Lord Ieyasu, we are ready to serve.
The enemy is storing supplies in the western garrison.
Interesting. So now we know how to break them.
The central garrison seems to be causing some trouble.
Burn it!
Why do you persist in joining forces with that foxwoman? You are an intelligent man. You know she's only going to use you.
Have my support.
Simply magnificent.
age is at an end!
When Orochi fell, a new age of chaos began. This land needed a new ruler. Who better than the one-eyed dragon to continue to serve the king's legacy?
Excellent.
You!
I will opt to stay alive and retreat.
Who's keeping score?
You're truly a hero of our times. I am powerless to stop this.
Who's keeping score?
You have done your duty well.
My lord, our reinforcements have been delayed.
Those idiots! What do they think they're doing?
I had faith in you. Time to put theory into practice! Retreat can be an acceptable strategy.
Who's keeping score?
Splendid! I shall endeavor to accomplish the same.
Discretion is the better part of valor.
Who's keeping score?
You have done your duty well.
Enemy reinforcements appear to have been delayed.
Yes, we must capture the garrison before they arrive.
Teach them not to challenge the Date spirit! You shall get no closer to my lord!
I'm feeling ready for a serious scrap.
I won't lose a second time!
Who's keeping score?
Splendid! I shall endeavor to accomplish the same.
I don't want any mercy.
I humbly request you to stand and fight!
Discretion is the better part of valor.
Who's keeping score?
Simply magnificent! I will opt to stay alive and retreat!
Who's keeping score?
You have done your duty well.
Better than I expected. Nice.
Who's keeping score?
Hero of our time!
My lord, enemy reinforcements have been sighted.
That is unfortunate. Quickly, then, we must seize the garrison. Splendid! I shall endeavor to accomplish the same.
It's about time! Now, my soldiers, we must turn this battle around!
The enemy is on the move! Stand your ground!
I humbly request you to stand and fight!
Do you think you can stop me?
I will opt to stay alive and retreat.
Who's keeping score?
Splendid! I shall endeavor to accomplish the same.
I won't lose a second time.
Who's keeping score?
You're truly a hero of our times.
Chew you up and spit you out.
I will opt to stay alive and retreat.
Who's keeping score?
Splendid! I shall endeavor to accomplish the same.
I'll remember your face.
Who's keeping score?
You have done your duty well.
Simply magnificent.
Hit me with everything you've got!
Time to put theory into practice.
I have no choice.
Who's keeping score?
You're truly a hero of our time. Retreat can be an acceptable strategy.
Who's keeping score?
Splendid! I shall endeavor to accomplish the same.
I will not join you, and I most certainly will not lose to you!
Stop your self-aggrandizement and tell us where Da Ji is!
Why would I know who she is?
Get ready to taste my steel!
I won't be denied next time!
Who's keeping score?
You have done your duty well.
Discretion is the better part of valor.
Who's keeping score?
Simply magnificent.
Who's keeping score?
Masamune, what advantage is there in fighting against us? Join us and stop Da Ji from bringing more chaos to this world.
I think not. It's too late to stop this chaos now. Sorry.
I have failed. I could not convince Masamune or even find any traces of Da Ji.
What a waste of time. Wait a minute. Perhaps Da Ji wanted us to fight Masamune. Which means all she wanted was to buy time. In which case, we must make sure to catch that fox quickly.
Lord Zhuge Liang said the same thing. Every second counts.
I fight with you.
Thank you. I will certainly rely on you. As soon as preparations are made, we will begin our search for Da Ji.
At a loss, are you? This is unusual.
I am ashamed to admit it, but I cannot read what Da Ji will do next. This human factor is messing everything up.
Da Ji has learned from her time working with and against people. She has developed a human cunning. The time will come when you too will come to understand them. Then you will know what to do.